When we last left our hero Odysseus, he had just escaped to the Cyclops Island. Now the story continues with Odysseus on his way back home to Ithaca and his lovely wife, Penelope. Odysseus and his men set sail back home to Ithaca, but they didn't know where they were going. "Sir, we're in uncharted waters. Which way do we go? Left, right, north, or south?" And Odysseus was getting very mad because he got weird complaints like that all the time. And he's like, "I don't know. Okay? I don't know where we're going. I don't know which way is the way home. All I know is that we're lost." "Sir, there's an island over there. How will we go over there? Maybe there's like some futuristic type thing that we could use to get home." "Yeah. That is a great idea. Let's do that." So they set sail to this island where they think there's this futuristic thing on there, but they don't really care. So they get on the island and they look around and notice that no one is there. And it's like, well, this was a bust. I mean, like, why are we here on this island if there's no one here? But then there was a weird giggle. "Oh, I see you've come for me, Odysseus." Odysseus was pretty creeped out by there, and he said, "Men, let's go back to the boat right now." But when they looked over, the boat was in the air, and there was the, I'm going to say, demigod of the wind, Charles McDurgan. And Charles was like, "Odysseus, you have been cursed by the gods. You cannot return home unless you have my help." Odysseus, who at that time was like, "I'm not going to do anything." No, nothing like that. No sexual favors for this demigod. What I need you to do is just get home and promise me that you will." Odysseus agreed, and the demigod said, "I need to talk to you in private." And then the wind pushed Odysseus near him. He's like, "If you open this bag contains the west wind. All the wind is in this fucking bag. Do not let anyone open it, or else you will be suffered to a cursed life forever." "But shouldn't I tell my men that I have the bag of the wind?" "No, you mustn't, or else its magical properties will be destroyed. And you have to use it at the right time. If you do not do this, then you could end up somewhere else, like hell. Or hell. It's all the same here. Anyway, do you get what I mean? So keep it a secret, and we'll meet again one day. Ta-ta!" And right there he exploded in fish and chips. Odysseus was a little confused at the time, but was glad that he now has a way home, and went on with his bag of the west wind onto his boat and said, "Men, we're off to Ithaca." Now, the men were a bit suspicious about what Odysseus had in that bag, and they asked him, "Hey, Odysseus, what's in the bag?" "I'm not telling you. I can't." Or, "Hey, Odysseus, do you have a sandwich in that bag?" "No, it's not a sandwich." The men were getting pretty tired of not knowing what was in that bag. They thought, maybe he's hiding gold from us, that son of a biscuit. No, that can't be it. Why would he be hiding gold? He's the most honest man on the earth, Jarvan. Well, we'll have to open it while he's sleeping and find out what it is. Okay, whatever, I don't care. You do that. He's gonna be pissed if he sees you guys doing that. Whatever! You have no idea what I do for a living. You're on a boat with a bunch of men. Yes, well, tonight we open the bag. So, later that night when Odysseus was sleeping, he went into his room and grabbed the bag. And Jarvis was like, "Ha ha! Let us see what's in this bag." And he opened it, and sure enough, all this wind just started blowing and blowing and blowing. And they got like, whoa, no, whoa, whoa! And Jarvis, being the stupid idiot, got blown off into, like, space because of all the wind. And then a storm whooshed them over and over and over and over and crashed them onto an island. An island of cannibals. But they didn't know that yet. They didn't know that at the time. Well, Odysseus woke up and he was pretty pissed. Guys, I told you, you don't open the bag. When there is weird shit in this world, like monsters and gods, and I tell you not to open a bag because a god gave it to me, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna fucking open it. Okay? Because weird shit's gonna happen. All the men they said their sorries and they made up, and they needed to find a way back to Ithaca now. And they met a strange man who was quite plump, but had no shirt, just trousers. And he was like, your meat, travelers. I'm Lagadorus, and I would like to have you all for dinner. Well, that would be lovely, Lagadorus. Where do you live? Over in the dark caves where no one can hear you. Well, okay. That sounds nice. Turns out, Lagadorus was a cannibal and tried to eat all the men. And he did eat a couple, and the rest of the men just ran away and sailed off. Lagadorus was not really that important of a character in the book, so that's why I didn't really give a crap about that section, just so you guys know.